Hello everyone, welcome to Living Healthy with Van Van. I'm a doctor, now 60 years old, with over 3 decades of experience in the healthcare field, especially in caring for people aged 50 and older. The older I get, the more I realize, our body has its own gentle way of whispering when something is wrong. The question is, are we truly listening? Today, I invite you to sit down with me, just like old friends sharing a warm cup of tea, to talk about the kinds of pain that may seem ordinary, but could actually be quiet alarms from within. Some pains are as gentle as a breeze, but if ignored for too long, the price to pay might be life itself. 1. Persistent headaches, a potential sign of brain tumor. I remember one of my longtime patients, Mr. Hung, 72 years old, living in Go Vap district. He came in complaining of headaches that had lasted for weeks. At first, he thought it was just from lack of sleep or old age. He bought some over-the-counter Panadol. But even after taking it, the pain didn't go away. Some days, the pain got so bad he had to stay in bed. He even experienced vomiting and dizziness. An MRI scan revealed a small tumor in his brain. Fortunately, it was still early. If he had waited just a few more months, it could have been too late. I'm not sharing this story to make you worried, but to remind us that persistent headaches, especially with nausea, weakness on one side of the body, or blurred vision, do not ignore them. They could be early signs of a brain tumor. 2. Bone pain at night, possibly bone cancer or multiple myeloma. Then there was Mrs. Mai, 68 years old, living happily with her family in Longin. She suffered from aching pain in her leg bones for months, especially at night. At first, she thought it was due to aging, poor circulation or arthritis. She tried herbal remedies, medicated oils, even cupping, but nothing helped. An X-ray revealed bone cancer. Thankfully, it hadn't spread yet. Older folks often tolerate pain in silence. But if you experience unexplained bone pain, especially if it's deep and worse at night, without injury, you must consider serious possibilities like bone cancer or multiple myeloma. 3. Chest pain, could be lung cancer. Now imagine this. You feel chest pain or a dull ache in the shoulder. The pain presses inward, maybe even spreading to your neck or arm. You think, maybe it's from coughing, or maybe it's because I smoked for years. But it could be lung cancer, especially in men, smokers, or those exposed to secondhand smoke. One of my patients, Mr. Fuck, ignored these signs. Only when he coughed up blood did he finally go for a checkup. By then, the cancer had spread to his lymph nodes. Cancer doesn't always come with loud symptoms. Sometimes, it's just a silent ache you dismiss as normal. 4. Pelvic pain in women, think of ovarian or uterine cancer. For women, I want to emphasize one very important area, the pelvis. Chronic pelvic pain, not related to menstrual cycles, accompanied by bloating, abdominal pressure, or unusual bleeding, could be signs of ovarian or uterine cancer. One of my patients, Mrs. Lin, 60 years old and postmenopausal, started having lower abdominal pain. She thought it was a digestion issue. But when she came in, the diagnosis was late-stage ovarian cancer. Many women ignore discomfort in intimate areas, out of modesty or thinking it's normal. Please, do not overlook what your body is whispering. 5. Persistent lower back pain, a hidden sign of pancreatic cancer. Another overlooked sign, persistent lower back pain that doesn't improve with posture changes. Many think it's due to sitting too long or spinal issues. But if it's accompanied by weight loss, jaundice, or loss of appetite, it might point to pancreatic cancer, a deadly, hard-to-detect type of cancer. I've seen patients like Mr. Hung who brushed off his chronic back pain, only to discover pancreatic cancer too late. 6. Digestive issues, could be colorectal cancer. Symptoms like abdominal pain, bloating, blood in stool, and changes in bowel habits. Who hasn't experienced that at some point? But if they persist, if your stool is pencil thin, if you swing between constipation and diarrhea, or see red or black blood, please get checked. These could be early signs of colorectal cancer, the most common cancer in people over 60 today. 7. Hoarseness or sore throat, cancer of the throat or esophagus. And finally, a very common yet often ignored symptom, hoarseness or sore throat lasting more than 3 weeks, not caused by flu or infection. If it's accompanied by difficulty swallowing, neck pain, or dry cough, it could be throat cancer or esophageal cancer, especially in long-term smokers or drinkers. Dear friends, I know you've lived through countless aches and pains over the years. But remember this, a normal pain will go away on its own. A cancerous pain won't disappear, it only waits for your neglect to grow worse. If there's one thing I hope you take away from this video, it's this: listen to your body. Don't let complacency rob you of the chance to live. Get regular checkups, don't wait until you're sick to see a doctor. And if you have any repeating, unusual, long-lasting pain, go get it checked out. Because health, especially in our later years, is the one treasure we cannot replace. You can rebuild everything else in life, but you cannot grow back a damaged lung, a sick liver, or a failing heart. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your loved ones and friends, especially those over 50 like us. See you again in the next episode, where I'll continue sharing what matters most: health, peace of mind, and knowledge to live fully each day. Living Healthy with Van Van, signing off and wishing you well.